What's going on, everybody? It's Crypto Vision here, back again with another crypto market update. Today's video, we're going to be checking out Bitcoin dominance. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin. We're going to be checking out stablecoin dominance, and maybe, just maybe, we're going to be looking at a little bit of Ethereum. Redheaded stepchild, but I'm an altcoin lover, so gotta cover it. If you like today's video, hit that like button, subscribe for more, leave a comment where you're tuning in from. I really appreciate that. We got Bitcoin dominance here on the chart on the daily. For those who don't know, these areas of interest have been marked out by me, right? Not a financial advice or not financial advice, but these are just fib levels, retracement levels, areas of previous support, areas of previous resistance. Thesis of Bitcoin dominance, for those who are new to the channel, it's been well documented that we need to close below this 58.69 level, come up and reject off of it, and sayonara suckers, alt season is here. It has done this part of it. We'll go through stablecoin dominance. It's kind of lagging, it's kind of causing some confusion, some pain, some suffering, but hey, no pain, no gain, baby. So overall, Bitcoin dominance looks very, very, very bearish. Looks very bearish, right? We have this 45.30 level, right? A key area. Staying below this level is bullish for us, bearish for the Bitcoin maxis. Sorry if you're a Bitcoin holder. I don't hold Bitcoin, but to each of their own. So we are getting a cross on the RSI. It's fine. It's not a big deal. We have a red dot on the Fu Manchu with bearish momentum. So what this can be doing is, right, this can just be gearing up for another slam down, right? Another slam down coming up, making a higher low. Not even actually, I mean, the day's not over. We still have 6 hours and 45 minutes left. Plenty of time to make a decision. So with that, do we have a red dot on the... We do. We have a red dot on the 2-day chart. Red dot on the 2-day chart. No momentum. Kind of bouncing down low, but I mean, look at the RSI. It's pretty much at the oversold zone. So we break this RSI. This is going to be very nice. We come down and reject off this RSI that's already in the oversold zone. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get oversold. All right, oversold, oversold, oversold. So I think a really big move is coming. Most people are thinking, interest rate cuts are going to tank the market. Bearish September. September is never good. Blah, 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 blah. Previous cycles, it's never September. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Previous cycles are out the window. Can't use them. That's why all these crypto veterans out here are just getting wrecked, right? All their predictions are wrong. You got hundreds of thousands of followers, channels are just, they're bad, right? A lot of these channels are bad. The channels that I like to look at, shout out to Metal Shackle. It's great channel, great information. Another one's Crypto Brandon, great channel, great information, right? Those guys, smaller channels that have, that have logic and have actual fundamental TA knowledge, great. So if you're looking right here on the 3-day, look where we have come down to. So we've rejected off this 200-day EMA, this 58.02, right? What have we actually come down to, right? This 58.02. Let's take a look at the charts. We came down to 58.04. That's why you're subbed to the channels, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you're subbed to the channels. I got it by 0.02 off, right? So what we're looking to do now is come up, reject previous areas of support, right? Previous area of support. Kind of previous area of support, right? So just an area that we've kind of been just, interacting with. Let's reject that area. Right? Send our bags to the moon. So that looks great. Bitcoin dominance looks bearish. That's what we need. All right, Bitcoin dominance looks bearish. We're coming up here on the 8-hour. Let's see a rejection off here and then down. That'd be really nice. So Bitcoin dominance looks bearish. Let's look at Bitcoin, right? Let's look at Bitcoin. I've been doing my due diligence, right? The due diligence. So we have this, this ascending channel, this megaphone channel. It is a bearish channel, don't get me wrong. It's a bearish channel in general, but just depending on how we interact with it, I just wanted to, throw something out there that made sense, right? So I could see us coming up to this, interacting a couple times, this 118, come down, 124, 120 something, come down a little bit, and then hit these targets up through here, right? And then, then we have a really big correction. Big correction. I mean, it just depends on how we interact with these levels, but we don't need Bitcoin to shoot up. For altcoin season, we need Bitcoin just to kind of grind up, right? Kind of just grind up. Just do something like this. Just be methodical. Don't tank, right? Just don't tank on us. Just have some progress, have some momentum. We have closed above 111 and 1611. Ladies and gentlemen, I am ready to call the low. Ready to call the low, right? According to this 8-hour chart, right? We have a 1-2 setup. This is the third wave, right? Depending on, right? So if we're on the daily, this looks like a, 1, 2, 3. This, I think we're still in the third wave, right? Or you can have a 3, 4, 5. Either way, the 8-hour looks very good. The 8-hour looks very, very, very good. We're crossing above the 50 is the 20 is crossing above the 50, right? We've made higher lows. Okay, we haven't invalidated any structure yet. Okay, we've come up and touched this 2618 just barely above it. Okay, what we need to do, okay, is stay. Where is this at? Where is this? I think it's on the daily. It's this 112 area, right? 112 to 109. Right, this new area, because I think the low is in, right? I think the low is in. I do. I think it's this 110 area, like something like this, right there. Right, stay above that. And then where's the other area? It's on the 8-hour chart. On the 8-hour chart, staying above this low. Yeah, 110.865. 110.865. 110.865. Something like right there. I mean, it's right at the 100-day moving average, right? It's at the 100-day moving average. I think the low is in, ladies and gentlemen. I do. Overall, this looks really good, right? On the 8-hour, I just wanted to break it down on the 8-hour to see it a little bit more clearly, right? We found support at the 786. That's what you love to see. You love to see that, right? And then we re-broke out. Okay, we've taken out this high, this previous high, right, where we dunked off. Okay, so we took this level out. This level up here is somewhat relevant in the overall move. Okay, let me see right here. From a low to a high, we're above the 886. This 114 will be a nice area that we need to try to get above. Okay, 114, right? Get above that, at least in this move. Okay, I do believe that this is. I mean, I put on the fibs for different levels, but this is more and more making sense. Like a, a 1, 2, 3, and we're either getting ready for a fourth wave move down, or we're gonna move up a little bit more. I could have used it as a 1, 2, 3, right? The 3 wave could also be this. Right, there's so many options, right? There's so many options. So the third wave moved down, right? Just like that. That works too for your fifth wave. Either way, for the fifth wave, you want 5 waves up. And look at that. Look at that 786. Either way is good, right? This 114.724. We close above that. We are golden, right? We are golden. Stay above the 110, 109 area. We're looking beautiful. So yeah, so I do think the low is in, especially right, especially once we close above this 114.724. But I do think the low is in, right? I think we're in the fifth wave. We're in the fifth wave, where we're finishing up a third wave, getting ready for a fourth, and then going to go up in a fifth. We have a set of higher lows, higher highs, taking out a previous high, previous area of support, right? Support. Okay, so it looks good. Bitcoin looks good. In terms of stablecoin dominance, this thesis, if you're new to the channel, right, as stablecoin dominance declines, crypto rises. Right, we've been in this ascending wedge pattern. We broke out on the 7th, and I was saying, hey, this area 637, go back and watch my other videos. I've gone through and explained it a bunch, but it's just an area of significance, high significance. You stay below this area, you're bearish on stablecoin dominance, but you're bullish on crypto. You get above it, you're bearish on crypto, it's bullish on stablecoin dominance. Okay, so we really just need to close below this 618, this 6.28 level. Okay, I do see us, right, trying to make a comeback because of just the wicks that we've dealt with, right? The wicks. I mean, look at all these candles. Just this one candle doesn't have a wick. That's wild. But the rest of them, for the most part, 99% of the candles have large wicks, right? Just big shift some momentum back and forth. On the daily, we have a red dot losing momentum with us losing the RSI. It's very good, very, very, very good. If we're looking at the 2-day, do we have a red dot? We did have a red dot, and we've broken down below the RSI. Okay, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Well, at the 3-day, oh wow, look at that, beautiful, beautiful. I did cover this on the Jasmine Chainlink video, so if you hold any of those, go check this out. Again, not a financial advice or not financial advice, but this is just beautiful. We had this 1272 marked out at 617. What did we come down to? 616. Hit that sub button, baby. That's why you're subbed and noties are on. So you get the best content out there, right? So we do need to see how we interact with this. We just started the 3-day. Okay, so let's see how we interact with this RSI. But it is red dot on the Fu Manchu, losing momentum on the 2-day, losing momentum on the 1-day. Okay, losing momentum on the 12-hour. Right, this is looking great. This is looking absolutely great and phenomenal. Okay, so those are the levels. We need to stay below the 628 level, and then we can start targeting below 617. Right, then we're getting to these levels down here. This 584, this 564, 543, right? And then we're on another huge run. Okay. Last but not least, let's go look at Ethereum. Let's see what we're doing on Ethereum. All right, looks good. Ethereum looks good. Let's see the levels that we had. Heck yeah. Okay, we broke out. Yep. Ethereum looks good. We closed above this 4362. I'm calling the low. 4362, calling the low. That's at 786. So this looks great though. This looks great. We've smashed up above the 618, right? Used previous areas of where is it on the 4-hour? Right? This area is down through here. So if you're subbed to the channel, you knew these areas down through here, right? We've drew these out a while ago, right? Bounce. Got down here. It was a significant area. We tried to bounce, right? Little fake out. Nope. Bounce again. So key areas, key areas, right? We've broken out of this wedge pattern. Broken out. Okay. This did look bearish at first, right? This did look really bearish at first, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I was watching this, I was like, oh my gosh, here we go. We got little soldiers. We're about to crash. We haven't, right? We haven't. Let's see this last move. Let's see where we're at in terms of the move. Look at that though. That 4362 that we marked. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, right? Is this the that's not the same one. Yeah. Just that's why you're subbed to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. No, we're not going back and editing charts. This was on the chart. You can go back and watch the last Ethereum video, right? It was a beautiful area to possibly add, right? I'm not a financial advisor, not financial advice, but just a back test, retest. Beautiful. Looks good. Let's check out. Let's see what we're doing right here real quick. Okay, from this overall just move. Yeah, we pretty much came down to that 0.5. Okay, came down to that 0.5, just resetting, looking for some new momentum. I do want to check it out because this is not a 1-2. This could be our 1-2, right? I'm not even going to count this stuff. This stuff in here is just noise. We do look like we're kind of pulling back and consolidating on the RSI. See how we interact with this. All of my areas of interest have gone away on my RSI. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know what happened. So I got to redo all of those again. Dang it. I'm sorry about that. So it's all good though. No worries. I'll figure it out. So if this is looking like a 1-2, all right, if we're in a 1-2, something like that, right? I don't know where this low is going to be. Okay, but if this is the low, this 4460 would be very key to get above, right? 4460 would be very key. Where is it on the, what's on the daily? 4462? 4462, right above that one. No, that's not accurate. 4460, 4460. Okay, it is accurate. Yeah, that's by that 1618. So that'd be key to get above. That's that 786 area. So, but overall on the daily, right, we're trying to just stay above the 786. We're right at it. So if we close above the 786, we're looking very good on Ethereum. It is getting slammed down. So let's see, once that closes above the what is this level, this 4362 level, the low is in. So that's it for Ethereum. That's it for the channel, right? That's it for the video today. I'll get those levels fixed up there. And so if you like today's video, hit that like button, subscribe for more. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate your time. Have a great rest of your day. Take it easy. Peace.